Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Pisces. How are you guys? What's going on, Pisces? Right, we have the Nine of Vessels, generosity, Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So there's some sort of transformation time in between. So we have someone here who, I feel like two people maybe have come apart here, but it is about coming together. See some time in between, transition, things calming down. Yeah, so somebody kind of keeping it all in here. So someone who kind of has what they need. I don't know if this is I'm getting a vibe of, it is a card of generosity in this deck, but the Nine of Cups is someone here maybe not showing their true self. Someone in between two worlds, making a choice, two people coming apart, or it's just someone at a crossroads making a decision. See, waiting for things to calm down, taking some lessons learned. And we have the Woodard. Ooh, someone's putting their foot down. They're taking a stand. Yeah. So it has to do with the need to hurry up, some kind of communication. Oh my gosh. This is somebody who often takes the lead, but you can see their staff's planted in the ground, their foot's on the ground. They're focused. Somebody here, it could be someone here who maybe wasn't very generous with feelings and emotions. They're keeping all their feelings to themselves because they're between two worlds, things calming down. So it's about maybe someone trying to avoid something here. Things moving very quickly. Someone feels like they need to hurry up. Eight of Wands. This is also someone who's been there, done that too. So their feet firmly planted on the ground. This is often someone who puts their foot down. And there's an 11, putting their foot down. So two people coming apart, someone here is moving on. Yeah, trying to avoid a disaster or something here. But it's just about things calming down. Yeah, I do think things moving very quickly, but we have the King of Stones. So this is an energy of someone kind of grounding themselves. They're stable. But it has to do with someone here, and it's interesting how that wolf is pointing up at that Two of Wands. Oh, the cards come out for a reason. But it's an energy of someone who maybe wasn't prepared, things happening very quickly, some sort of crossroads. But it's definitely a person who was keeping all their feelings inside. See, they don't show a lot of emotion, maybe acting like they're not interested. Definitely a lot of focus on money. Someone here is very busy. They're very focused, ambitious. They know what they want, and they're looking right at it. So, wow. The king, some of you, maybe there's a choice here where you're avoiding someone or moving on from someone. I feel someone's just waiting for things to calm down, moving into calmer water, but there's lessons being learned, been there, done that. Someone focused on their money, but the King of Stones is someone who often looks ahead and plans and prepares. So I feel somebody wasn't prepared for something. Things happening very quickly. Tell me about this Nine of Vessels. This is someone taking a break, a little time out. Someone needs a much needed rest. It's a person doing some definitely thinking. This is someone not taking any action. Someone's not ready. See, it's a healing or just some thinking to do here. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about choosing the wand. See, it's all about the wands. Focused on that. It's something this person wants. They're very passionate about. It's been a little time out, or someone's just not taking action. They're waiting for things to calm down. Yeah, it could have to do with work, someone taking a much needed rest, a break. I do see someone very busy, focusing on work. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's time to take a break. A lot of focus on work and money, King of Pentacles. But it has to do with making a life path choice decision. Someone was at a crossroads. See, some sort of choice to make. Choosing the one or the path. This is often someone who's just on their own path. But let's have a look at the Woodard. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is definitely an energy of focus, determination. It's about two, see the twos are here. It's about two people coming together. There's a spark and attraction, but someone's between two worlds, or they're just sitting on the fence here. But there's a choice that needs to be made. Now, whether it's masculine, this is a King and Queen of Pentacles, power couple. So very interesting. But that Eight of Bows is about things speeding up. It's about gaining momentum, movement. Someone's been there, done that, moving on. See, transition. Somebody's moving on from a situation here. But also waiting for things to calm down. It's almost like someone's ready to take a break. I mean, there's a lot of focus on money and work here. Let's have a look at this Eight of Bows. What's going on with that? Eight of Bows. Why is it here? This is someone single. Someone looking out for number one. Taking care of themselves. There's definitely an attraction, some sort of spark and desire. These are two people who like to plan and prepare ahead, but it's almost like nobody's moving here. Some sort of time out, and it could be just taking a break and a vacation, planning ahead, a trip. There's definitely this energy of determination. But it's about two people here. We got single people, someone who's been there, done that. They're looking out. Two people who look out for themselves, take care of themselves. Yeah, we got a couple single people here. Things moving quickly. Someone needs to make a move. Some of you could be dealing with two King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's an energy of manifesting. There's desire. A lot of desire here. So it's two people who have everything they need. They take care of themselves. They look out for themselves. But there's this desire for two people to come together. Two people who have it all. But it's about communicating. There's desire, there's attraction to manifest. Someone here's preparing. See, it's all about being prepared, having everything they need. There's something being learned. Someone's gathering info, learning something. They're preparing. Yeah, it's about reaching out, heartfelt message, communication, going on a date. But this is also someone who knows that the right person waits till they're ready. Because this is two people manifesting and even mirroring each other here. You betcha. See, wanting a date or communication. What does this King of Pentacles want? What does this King of Pentacles want? Some of you may have a choice. If you're a feminine energy, you may have a choice between two people. Both King of Pentacles, stable. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, let's have a look. Two people on their own path, but it's about the path coming together, crossing paths. Yeah, see, someone's walked away, looking for something new. See, transition. Someone's moving on, maybe even relocating, but it looks as though it's someone walking away, looking for something new. It's a person in transition. They're between two worlds. But it's a person, not only are they walking away from something that's no more emotionally fulfilling, it's not making them happy. They're looking for something new. It's not where they've been, it's where they're going. But it's, you know, and then we have this person single, been there, done that. What is this Queen of Pentacles up to? Somebody going, aha, seeing the truth, coming up with an idea. There's a little enlightenment. Who is this Woodard? I almost feel like it's another person, but I got a card from another deck in there. Who's the Woodard? Who is this person? Yeah. Someone who's indecisive or don't see something coming. I feel some of you aren't going to see something coming because it's someone may have ended a situation, walked away. They didn't see it coming. This is someone who puts their foot down too. They're putting their foot down. Somebody who doesn't feel ready. So this is the incoming. So I wonder if this is the feminine energy or it's the masculine. I mean, it's like there's this interesting mirroring going on here. It's like two people have everything they need. It's about providing, but two people on their own paths, and these paths coming together. But it's like two people have gone their separate ways too. And there's some sort of aha moment, enlightenment, where someone doesn't see something they now see. It's what somebody's seeking, two people seeking the same thing. That's what it is. And not seeing it coming, but there's definitely indecision where someone didn't see, now they see. Someone here is stable, single. Look at that, 9 of Cups, both people, 9 of Cups, being cautious, two people playing it safe. This is two people looking for the same, these are two people who are fairly content. They have everything they need. They're content, but they're not completely fulfilled. But this is two people here, see, playing it safe, being cautious, careful what they wish for. Because you're manifesting. It's both people being careful what you're manifesting here. This is such an interesting read. What is going on, Pisces? Could be Pisces masculine or feminine energy, but this is about the power couple. Someone doesn't see something coming, or they didn't see, and they're seeing something now. Whether someone's single, or if they're seeing anyone. But this is two people seeking the same thing. Tell me about this 8 of Cups. Yes. Person reflecting, leaving something behind. See, they're looking at this. One last look over the shoulder, leaving something behind. It's about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Someone's calculating the risk. It has to do with attraction, a spark, attraction, some sort of desire for two people to manifest, to talk, to have a conversation, or just go on a date for that matter. Tell me about this 9 of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about feelings being mutual. So this is that been there, done that. Two people who've been there, done that. See, time out, taking a break from dating. Much needed rest, possibly two people who are focused a lot on their money and work. It's time for someone's coming up with an idea. And I'm going to tell you, it has to do with someone making a move, gaining momentum. Now, some of you could have two King of Pentacles, and I do see that. Multiple opportunities coming in. You may not see it coming if you're the feminine, but like I say, you're going to have that little aha moment. And we do have the energy of mutual. Two people, kind of keeping it all in, not saying anything, playing it safe, making sure someone's single. But it's also whether the feelings are mutual. When something is being released, it just is what it is. Somebody feels, well, it's just not meant to be. But now they're seeing something they didn't see. So you're both seeking the same thing. This is just two people seeking something new, but not being emotionally fulfilled, walking away. But it's two people who are hiding their feelings, emotions, not showing their true self. See, things are about to get real. It's about being real, being yourself, the reality in a situation, the truth. The Star. And it's energy of someone who's maybe popular, gets a lot of attention, you know, the Star. Yeah. There we have this crush and longing for love. Two people definitely, I mean, the King and Queen of Pentacles always play it safe. But with this been there, done that, this is two people who've taken a time out to heal, time out from dating. Definitely there's someone who has multiple opportunities and feeling a little overwhelmed. But like I say, someone here, it is what it is. I'm going to tell you, there's a crush and longing for love. Some of you, it's just a new crush, but it's two people seeking the same thing, but you're playing it so safe. There's just no action. Nobody's really moving here. So it's about needing to communicate. It's about someone finally taking action to communicate, to tell someone how they feel. But this is also someone who, I mean, it's not just longing for love. There's a little reminiscing. Someone's reminiscing, looking at something. Maybe how something played out, what happened and why somebody walked away. Why did someone walk away? See, indecision. Maybe it's another person who had a choice between two. They were unable to make a decision, so they chose not to take any action. Tell me about this Woodard. This Woodard is all what this is all about. Someone putting their foot down, taking a stand. They're very focused. They're determined. They know what they want. Because it is about the 11, the two people coming together. Somebody has put their foot down with someone, but I do see a timeout. So it does look like two people went their separate ways. Why somebody walked away. See, someone's walked away from someone, but it's about why. They just couldn't make a decision, or they didn't see something coming. Somebody maybe wasn't prepared. Yeah, so it has to do with justice and harmony not being fair. So it has to do with someone making see, someone wasn't fair. There's this person, someone's putting their foot down, they're taking a stand. It doesn't have to be a masculine, but I feel like it is, because it's this person, why they walked away. Because they're looking at this, one last look over their shoulder. I mean, it could be someone who's feeling a bit like a fool too. Because they didn't see something coming. This is someone who just, I feel, probably didn't feel prepared, but it does look like two people going their separate ways, and it looks as though someone was unable to make a decision. They didn't see it coming. But it's about harmony and balance. Somebody wasn't fair because they weren't seeing. They didn't see the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody crushed, somebody maybe wanting to get to know someone here. But you can see there's a person here who feels maybe it is what it is, the situation. Someone didn't have someone's best interest at heart. And that's where I feel, because they don't see it coming. But it's all about harmony and balance and being fair. So somebody here maybe wasn't fair. But it's because they've walked away. And I do think this person's kind of reflecting on how something played out, what happened and why. You can see a person putting on the brakes. See, putting on the brakes. They're unable to make a decision. They're in their head. They need a time out to think. But it's like they don't see it coming. And I do see this crush, this longing for love. Now, some of you that have two people, I definitely see walking away, why you've walked away from someone, and maybe you took your power back. See, putting on the brakes. But it's all about taking another look. Has to do with someone trying to control their emotions, staying in control of their emotions. But it could be someone who walked away because someone was being very controlling. They wanted things their way. But this is mostly about emotion. Yeah, I feel like I say, there's some very strong Cancer, little Aries, Scorpio energy. Definitely a lot of earth, a lot of focus on money and the future. People who plan and prepare ahead. See, somebody wasn't prepared. They didn't see it coming. I think you're getting a heads up here if you're the feminine. Because this is somebody going, aha. So now they're coming in to take the lead. See, they're determined to succeed now. So this is someone who's definitely, I feel, separated from someone or come apart because they put their foot down, you know. It's like enough is enough. They're taking control, but this is someone taking control of this. And I do see this crush and longing. There's reminiscing how something played out and why. So tell me about this energy. Now there could be children involved or something here too. What is going on with this Six of Cups? See, this is somebody kind of looking at something. They don't see it coming. It's kind of too good to be true. I don't know if this is someone who's been holding a torch or crushing on someone for a long time. Never had that opportunity, but there's an opportunity being presented. Yeah, we have the Empress. Someone's been crushing on this, but this is someone seeing what they didn't see, is the Empress. Someone who knows their worth and value. See, it's all about respect and self-respect. Someone who's kind, compassionate, very balanced. See, somebody who keeps everything. These are two people who like to keep their lives balanced. They don't like being thrown off balance. They like to prepare ahead. So somebody may have been very spontaneous. See something come in out of the blue. But it's interesting because if you're the person who took a leap of faith with this person and took, you know, a risk to reach out to try to connect and they didn't see it coming, they likely put on the brakes. But the interesting is now they want this to succeed. They're determined to succeed. They now see this Empress energy, someone who knows their worth and value. So this is interesting, but it's like both people in that energy. Some of you, if you do have two, I definitely see someone walking away from someone. Yeah, someone who can't make up their mind, so it's often someone who just makes it up for them, puts on the brakes, someone taking their power back. So I can see that for some of you. But the interesting thing is there's something else manifesting. Yeah, we have the Tower, the shock, surprise. Someone doesn't see it coming. There's a shock. Yeah, so someone who has everything they need. See, mastering the energy of the Queen. Somebody's mastering life. Someone who's been there, done that. They're definitely not into somebody who wants to be in control all the time. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this Tower is telling me someone here is shocked and surprised about something here. Something they didn't see. Now they see it, but I don't think you're going to see this coming because this person's about to come in. They're coming in to take the lead. They're taking control. Yeah, some of you have left someone behind in that energy, or this other person has. But the energy is long-term stability, planning, preparing long-term. It's about two people partnering up. See, they don't see. It's all about a partner. Someone's hopes and dreams. I feel we have someone here and two people who've always hoped and dreamed for a partner. A real partner. See, this is someone's hopes and dreams. This is a partner. This is everything they could ever want. So they kind of go for it and take a leap of faith. The other person doesn't see it coming, but now this masculine is coming in to take the lead, but it looks like the Empress may have started it. This is somebody who was in healing mode or taking a break, maybe from dating, or they just come apart. But whatever it is, it's crossroads, crossing paths. And I do think this is about two people coming together. See, everything happens for a reason, and I feel somebody's in that energy. Everything happens for a reason. For some reason, something wasn't meant to be, so another situation could be meant to be. Someone's dreams is a real partner. Yeah. See, it's an energy of someone having everything they need. See, it's all about two people. Definitely both of you. I'd see two people with a lot of skills. See, it's all about partner, the skills, but you're manifesting, and this is somebody here. It's all about someone communicating, taking action to communicate. The right person knows, the right person, this person knows, the right person waits till someone's ready. Someone's not, so we have an Empress, but we need the Emperor. So let's have a look at this Magician energy. Yeah, it's all about coming in right. So see, both people, there's a little mirroring. So this is about justice and harmony and balance between two people being fair. See, someone probably didn't treat someone right here. They weren't fair, or they just weren't a partner. And then all of a sudden in comes this person, and they don't see it coming. They're not really prepared, or they've just ended a relationship. So I do see that, but my gosh, look at that. There it is. We have someone here. There's definitely this energy desire. Someone sees, they know a good thing when they see it. And now we have the Queen of Cups. So see, this is someone who just wasn't ready, I feel. See, just dating, courting. It's all about this person dating. It's somebody knowing the right person waits till someone's ready. Somebody definitely wasn't ready. The Empress is often patient, but this is someone always open to talk, to communicate. But I feel this is somebody who always wanted a partner, like a real partner. Someone they can count on, someone who's there through thick and thin. See, they're seeing this. They didn't see it, now they see it. But I feel the feminine may not see this coming because this person's going to just literally just be spontaneous. It's going to come in out of the blue. Now, some of you may have multiple opportunities. You may get a little overwhelmed and you may have to make choices. But it's telling you to look at who's the real partner. If you have somebody who wants everything their way or they want to be in control, you may find yourself, putting on the brakes yourself. But I do see a little power struggle, the power couple too. See, power. But it's about reining it in, letting the other person take the lead. See, we have two people who are in the energy of being powerful. So I do see an Empress is this person's powerful. Someone who knows their worth and value. Somebody who brings something to the table, but what they want is a partner. But this person's not seeing someone as a partner. Now they're seeing it. So this is really interesting. See, it's all about going on a date, going someplace. Someone's in dating mode. See, and maybe there was a date at some time and this person put on the brakes because they weren't ready. See, it's a shock surprise where it happens suddenly, because this actually come after. See, it's all about going on a date, but it's someone here who isn't in the same energy as the other person. They're just not ready. So are they ready now? Because this Empress wants a real partner. The Queen of Pentacles wants a partner, someone who's there long term. Somebody who's there for someone that, you have my back, I have yours. Some of you have been there, done that too, and I can see somebody who doesn't really have your back. They're all about themselves. So some of you aren't interested in that. Someone who's just all about themselves. They don't really want to partner up, because it's about long-term stability. It's about marriage, commitment. It's about two people committed through thick and thin. They look out for each other, support each other. But someone here definitely has not had that. And that's what someone's hoping for. The Empress is hoping for this. They're open. See, just dating people, exploring. But look at that energy, Pisces. Yeah, it's funny because this person's searching for the same thing, but they're not seeing it, because I feel they may have just come apart from someone, but I do feel it's about crossing paths. For some reason, maybe the time wasn't right. I don't know. The only thing I can see is time in between, things calming down. Somebody at a crossroads coming apart. But it's about two people coming together, searching for the same thing. But this is someone looking at their past. See, it's about leaving the past behind, taking that time to heal. And I don't know if this is someone who didn't see it or they feel a little bit foolish now, but it is about pushing through any fear. And living in the moment, living the dream. See, the dream, everything they could ever want. Because it's two people who both want a real partner, someone who sticks to it through thick and thin. Two people who are grounded, they spend time together. The couple that work together, play together, they stay together. Yeah, that's an interesting energy, but it's exactly what's here. Yeah, it's about love, a bond, a deep bond and connection between two people. It's about love, though. Somebody wants someone who truly loves somebody. They stick with it. These are also two people who provide for each other. They look out for each other. They have a strong bond. So this is just two people who want the same thing. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. See, some of you have got a choice between two people who are stable. One of them I feel you're going to walk away from, been there, done that, because they're focused on self. They're all about self. And I see that for some of you. And taking back your power, putting on the brakes. So it could be yourself, putting your foot down. Enough is enough. But you can flip the energy for sure. Who is this King of Pentacles up here? Who is this King of Pentacles? Yeah, someone who takes pride in all of the things they do. But it's also sometimes a person here who, it does look like someone who takes pride in everything. But it's like their pride's getting in the way. They're generally a provider. But like I feel, this is someone breaking free. See, playing the field, dating lots of people. They just want to be free. Yeah. So this could be why someone decided to walk away. It could be someone who, it's pride, it's ego. I think it's somebody who just doesn't want to provide for someone else. And that's why I feel it's telling you to look at this. Yeah. You got it. There's another one here. Someone who's looking for the same. See, walking away. Two people searching for the same thing. And you may have even crossed paths before and maybe not even realized it. But it's really interesting how this is playing out. Because this is very powerful energy. There's a powerful spark connection. But it's so powerful, both of these people are not, I feel, it's an energy to just rather be single than be with somebody who isn't a true partner or isn't in love. That doesn't want that strong bond. So I do think there is someone here who definitely wants the same thing. See the 11 coming together. But I definitely feel someone here has put their foot down with someone who isn't a partner. Maybe someone who's needy, they need too much attention, but they don't really bring anything to the table. They don't have a lot of skills. They're not a partner. So that's an interesting energy. Yeah. But it's all about interest, investing. Someone's hoping something pays off. See, it's an energy of showing interest, but it's about investing emotionally. See, someone's already invested emotionally. There's interest. But it's almost like someone's looking at, like, why is this person interested in me? Because of what I can provide? This is someone who, the Empress provides for the Empress. So there's definitely questions, this why. And there is enlightenment where someone's putting on the brakes and taking another look and going, aha, see, they didn't see it. Now they see it for whatever reason. There it is, Pisces. See, emotionally invested, keeping things to yourself. See, he's just kind of keeping it all in. So I feel like maybe you're not letting this person know. And I do see that playing it safe, keeping it all in. See, into me I see. This is what you see in this person. You see that partner in this person. But do they see you as a partner? They certainly didn't at some point. Now they do. Or, like I say, leaving someone else behind and then this person comes in. But this person's determined to succeed. They're going to make it happen. So I really, and it's interesting too. It's almost like someone's like, oh, I see. They're just interested in me because of what I can give them, what I can provide for them. So they kind of put on the brakes and they're like, yeah, well, they're not going to get me. Yeah. But they are taking another look. It just depends on your situation, but it is a person determined to succeed, to be successful. See, it's about being able to provide. So this is someone whose pride's getting in the way. Maybe they feel they can't provide. They can't give you what you need. But what they feel is they see now is this Empress. Someone who showers abundance. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, the Empress is no pushover. It's funny because that was on the tip of my tongue earlier. See? Make up your mind or I'll make it up for you. But this is someone who speaks truth. I also see someone very intelligent, very wise, very charming. But definitely no pushover. So it's an energy of somebody coming in right. So this is someone who swords up because they've been hurt. They've had people who taken a risk with someone before and been hurt. So they're also in protecting themselves. Someone protects what's theirs. But it's very interesting too. This Empress is powerful. This is somebody who isn't ruled by their emotion. They keep it all in. They're in control of their emotions. And they're definitely not a pushover, but they're also intelligent and charming. They're funny, I feel. But it's somebody who's very wise. They have a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and a lot of skills. Very capable person. Wow. So if you're the masculine, I'm seeing a feminine Pisces here. Somebody keeping it all in, keeping it to themselves, trusting their inner knowing. And I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. This person's definitely interested. They're seeing this. But I don't think you're going to be the person here making a move. They have to make that move. This is such an interesting reading, but some of you definitely know who this is. If you don't know who this is, it's possible you aren't seeing it yourself or seeing that someone's interested in you. You may get a little enlightenment. Someone here, this could be even another person speaking truth, telling you. But I feel, I do see some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What the interesting thing is with this King of Pentacles at the top, this waiting for things to calm down, someone avoiding. See, it's somebody who's breaking free. Some of you have a person who just likes to play the field. They only come when they want attention. And this is what I feel like for the feminine you're leaving behind. So these two people are very much the same. But one of them is definitely the real leader. They take the lead. And they're going to make this happen too. So, the Woodard here, it's not an emperor, but it has that feeling of it. Tell me about this person. What are they going to do? Because they're going to come in. I mean, maybe you had a date with this person, then they didn't follow through. But it's about someone waiting till someone's ready. Taking it to the next level, too. This is about someone knows their worth and value, not taking it to the next level. See, until someone's ready. So, ooh, we got someone with their sword up. Yeah, the Empress. The Emperor will decide when they're ready. But this is also an energy of being open to new. So you've got a new person possibly coming in. Yeah, and it is about love. It's about a strong bond and a connection. Someone who wants love. If there's no love, this is someone who's not interested. See, making choices. Some of you are going to make very wise choices in the future here between several people. Someone may try to come back around. It's possible. But I do think that you're very powerful. I do think that you need to trust your intuition. It's very strong. And I do see you're going to be looking at how things have played out, applying lessons you've learned. So this is really interesting. And I do feel there's been learning experiences, but there is a person here who knows a good thing when they see it. That's the King of Pentacles. And they are looking at this. They see opportunity. But I also see someone who may have a lot of options. And I feel like you're more than likely not interested in someone who treats you like an option, because I feel like you're certainly not into that energy. In fact, you're probably keeping your own options open. I do see honesty, integrity, and speaking truth. Like I say, I feel like this person's coming in. They know a good thing when they see it. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, it's all about the power couple. This is someone who's seeing this, so they have to take the lead. They need to come in and take control, but it's also an energy controlling emotions. See, two people who aren't ruled by their emotions. And I'm going to tell you, it's about this person leveling up, being ready to make a commitment, to be a partner. See, choosing the one. Spark the attraction. There's a lot of desire. Yeah, there's a lot of desire. See, this person finds you attractive, and I feel like it's vice versa. This is a really interesting read. I feel this is going to be very important for some people. But stick to your guns, okay, with that Queen of Swords. They need to come in right. And whatever you do, things are about to get real. Speak truth. Let this person know what it is you want, what you desire. Don't be afraid to speak up. Okay? And that's what I feel too, because I feel someone here may have been a little passive, didn't say too much in the past. Someone treated you like an option. Like I say, you're nobody's option. So it's either this person comes in and I see dating, courting, doing things in a somewhat traditional manner. But like I say, it's a person here who wasn't ready. Some of you have a person here, and I can tell you, if there's two that come in and you have to make a choice between two, you're going to be cutting someone out. And it's going to be the person who just wants to be single. They only come in when they want attention. They have absolutely no desire to commit. But one of these people does. Yeah, you got someone who's confident. They know what they want. See, a King of Wands energy, a person who's bold. You got a choice. One of them is bold. They're confident. They take the lead. This is the person who's the natural born leader. Now, they don't have to be an Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be Scorpio. They could be anyone. But they are a leader. Yeah. I think you've crossed paths with both of these people at some point. But maybe not all of you. Just trust your intuition. And I do think this person is keeping it all in too, kind of keeping things to themselves. I do think you're going to have a conversation. What goes on between you stays between you, the power couple that stay together. So you look out for each other. What you talk about, the things that happen between you is private. So I do think there's someone who's dealt with somebody who possibly wasn't like that. But I even feel this other person, the person who just wants to be single, I do think they're also seeing what they didn't see before. But to me, it's like tough luck. Snooze, you lose. because I do feel that one of these people absolutely just wants to be single. So your sword's going to be up, and I feel like you already know, if you have a choice, who you're going to choose. The person who's powerful, youthful, playful, someone who likes to have a little fun, but they're also a leader, and they're also stable and dependable. So do take care. Sorry this is so long, but I felt it was really important to dig into this to show the absolute power of this. Okay, this is very powerful. This is when these two people come together, Pisces. This is about thick and thin long term. Because this is a person who definitely knows what they want, and they're going to go for it here. But it's about you choosing wisely. And I do think you're going to be doing this in the future. I think you already know who you're going to choose. Yeah. Somebody who sees opportunity with you. Somebody who's fair. Someone who will commit. They're manifesting. This is somebody manifesting Emperor energy. I feel they have everything they need. But I do think there's so much desire here. There's some chemistry too. Take care. Bye for now.